On today's show, we're going to be talking to a YouTube expert. We're going to be finding out why most people's YouTube channels just never seem to grow. My first question for you is, the million-dollar question is, why do most people never seem to be able to get their channels to grow here on YouTube?
The reason why most people never grow on YouTube is because they treat YouTube as it will be any other of the social media platforms. Like if it will be Facebook, or it will be LinkedIn, or it will be Twitter, or it will be Instagram, or it will be Snapchat. And that is completely different. Why? Because all these other platforms are feeds. And what happens is that whenever you actually publish any kind of information on any of these feeds, within a matter of 24 hours or 48 hours stops, all this information is going to be disappearing because a lot of people are actually feeding on that feed itself. However, YouTube is a library. In the same way as Pinterest is a gallery, YouTube is a library. That means that this information is going to be there forever. So if you start thinking that all this information is going to start going into a library, you're going to start having a lot of success on YouTube.
What do you see as being sort of like the top 3 mistakes people make when they're trying to grow their channel?
The first mistake that most people do is they just think that by uploading a video, YouTube is going to make them famous. And of course, that just doesn't really work that way. So the biggest mistake that most people do is that they do not really understand the SEO, the different bits and pieces that it needs so that the algorithm will be working with you. The second one will be the production quality. See, right now we are recording this video, and I'm actually, you can see it in a very low production quality. But if I just go like this with my fingers, what's going to happen is we're going to have better production quality. Just think about it. At this point, as I am talking, I'm going to be having some beautiful B-roll coming out. Now, if you actually go like this, you can also have some incredible music. There you go. So now what happens is when we are adding editing and we are having post-production value, people will stay with you. People will not watch an interview just, with the black square as we are seeing it right now. So that's why it's so important that you work on your production quality. And also, one of the biggest mistakes that people do is that they create a lot of long format video. And the most important thing in YouTube is that you have to keep everybody engaged. The retention is super important. So if you create a video which is 40 minutes long and you can actually have the retention from people watching your video for only a couple of minutes, guess what's going to happen? You're going to affect your channel instead of actually growing it. And I'll give you a bonus one, which I think it is the packaging. Most people do not really understand packaging. Packaging is simply 3 things. First of all, the title of the video. Second is going to be the thumbnail. And third is going to be the topic. Those 3 elements need to be working together. When people just upload a video, they just upload a video and then they think, well, how do I create a thumbnail? They don't really think how important the packaging is. It's the same thing as I always tell everybody. When you are putting together a video, you have to think that the thumbnail, the title, and the topic has to sell the video before people click on it. So, for example, if you go to the cinema and you go to one of those cineplexes that has 10 different movie theaters, and then you see that there's 10 different movies and you do not know anything about the movie, you're going to decide which movie you're going to watch because of the poster. The better your thumbnail, the better your title, and the better your topic, the more success you will have on YouTube.
Wow. I wish I'd known all this when I got started. But with that in mind, if I was starting again, or the person listening to this is considering starting a YouTube channel, how do you grow it from no watchers, no subscribers, no likes? So how do you actually just get started here?
Never create any video unless that video has an audience already. What do I mean by that? If you are creating content willy-nilly because you think it's something which is going to be interesting to people, it might not. What was the topic of what we were talking about? It was the Great Resignation.
Great Resignation, yeah.
And suddenly we discovered, using a great tool that it is, you can see the link just below. that it has 129,000 searches per month. So if you actually create a video on that, guess what's going to happen? It already has an audience. But now, if you create a video that possibly has 1,000 searches per month or no searches per month, then nobody's going to find it. So if you want to create success to your channel, use this tool that we are recommending below, and then you can find titles and topics that people are looking for that do not have too much competition. So what you're going to be looking for is you need to be looking for topics and titles that have high search volume and low competition. And if you focus on creating that, that will really grow tremendously. Recently, I was just helping one of my clients grow his channel. He told me, well, I want to step out of what I'm doing right now, and I want to create a channel on a topic that I discovered that has a ton of searches. And I said, well, what is that? Well, the Metaverse and anything that is related with the Metaverse. Well, there's 1.2 million searches just on the word Metaverse. When we got started, the competition was not too big, but inside those keywords, we found anything on crypto, on all the different things that people were searching for. And he got his channel monetized without absolutely any advertising in 27 days. So the most important thing is to make sure that you are searching for a topic and you're searching for something that people are looking for that does not have too much competition. And that would be the key for creating a better YouTube channel.
Ernesto, those were amazing insights. I'm sure people at home were scribbling like crazy to get all of those down. Go back, rewind, study what Ernesto has to say, because it really, really will help you. So Ernesto, how can people get in touch with you if they need to find out more about this?
Yeah, thank you for asking, Simon. Well, the best way is get in touch with me and I will happily have a look at your channel and I can possibly help you. So just go to bettercallernie.com and you can make an appointment with me and I can check your channel.